What's up? What's up, y'all? This is Guns and Roses. I got my guest, and she just disappeared on me real quick. Laura, come back, come back, come back, come back. I know. Here you go. Let me put you back on screen. She disappeared from me. She keep disappearing from me, y'all. Here she come. Hey,
Oh, here I am. I know. I don't know what happened. I think it went with like my whole sleep mode for tonight. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
okay, we go.
Hi, y'all. How's everybody tonight? I want to thank everybody first and foremost for having me come on. Thank you, Jay. Wonderful to see you again after what, nearly a year?
Yeah, it's been nearly a year. You disappeared on me, but we don't know why things happen.
Yeah. Everything happens. Everything. That damn snowstorm come and destroyed my house. Now I'm back on it. Not in my typical office, but this will do.
All right, that's good. That's good to start. So today we are talking about women proposing to man. Oh,
You got so much good topics. I don't even know where to begin. Everybody's eyes are rolling right now and they're like, it's 2021, y'all. I don't know. What do you think?
so traditionally, men are supposed to propose to women, and that's in most of the cases. I hardly ever, unless it's like something else going on where it's the same. You know what? I can see it, but traditionally men are supposed to come up with these ideas and be creative and come up with these proposals. It just looks weird for a woman to get down on one knee and ask a man to marry him. It's weird to me.
Is it because you fully believe that a man should be proposing?
No, it's just no, it's just a man that's like a man's job. That's the tradition. Man's supposed to take charge and propose. That's all there is to it.
Well, what would you tell a man if he said, "Hey, it's 2021, you better propose to me"?
I'm gonna look at him like, I don't think that's a man. I don't know. Well, that's something different. I don't know what else you got going on, but a woman,
I mean, I think everybody's allowed to have like their different perspectives, but if I honestly had to look at it through my perspective, women proposing to men, I mean, it happens all the time, right? But I think that it is 2021 and there's so many different things in today's society that have changed. There's not necessarily this whole understanding of tradition anymore, right? But if you're looking at it like just a little bit black and white, on my perspective, and what was told to me, I mean, honestly, like today, was if a man is proposing, right? The
yeah,
reason why he's proposing to her is because, he wants to share his life with, he wants to share his life with her. But her obligation in a marriage is to make a home, right? Not necessarily stay at home, cook and clean, not all that, but I'm just saying, without your woman, it's not necessarily a home, it's just a house. Only a woman sometimes can make it, an actual home, give you children, do those type of things. That's gonna necessarily complete your life, what you need, right? So if she's gonna do all of that type of heavy lifting, then you know what I'm saying? She deserves, at the least, a romantic, special proposal that she can at least remember for the rest of her life. You know,
I
just
agree. I
just a
do.
little bit.
So
I,
thi- one of the things that women get who sit and propose, who would like propose to a guy, is like criticism from others. I know that's one of the main things they get is criticism. Like, why is she proposing? Like, she shouldn't be doing that. He should be proposing, which is true. Like, guys are really not really involved in the wedding planning aspect too much or whatever, or even all that creative stuff. A guy can get creative and propose. That's the most creative thing a guy can do. Because women normally take charge in the whole wedding thing. They want certain this, certain that.
I don't know. There's a lot of guys that are like all into that kind of stuff too that I've seen, and they'll probably be like the straightest, freaking the straightest, most fashionistas that you'll ever see. But honestly, like, I'm not even lying to you. I think that in this day and age, you don't know necessarily what to expect anymore. But I think that every woman here is an absolute queen and should be treated as such. And, you know, if there's going to be a lot of different traditions that are going to be broken, I just don't think that that should be broken. I would never want to see, you know, a woman on her knees asking a man to marry him, you know, to marry her.
See, it
Hi,
don't even
I
make
gotta
sense.
say a shout out to my sister Candy. She's on. Hi, sis.
Hey, Candy.
We got a comment from Ashley Davis.
Okay, well, let me see. What did Ashley say? Hey, Ashley, what's such I think is women who get tired of waiting. If we are dating and living together for 4+ years, why aren't we engaged? That's why some women pop the question. That if one you have to pop the question, then that's a red flag to me.
I honestly feel the same way, Ashley, and it's no offense to any woman that has proposed whatsoever. I just honestly believe that if when I've been told by a man before that a man will do what he wants to do,
Uh,
and there will be nothing that's going to get in the way of what he wants. And if
exactly.
marriage is what he wants, he's going to do it, you know? I've seen, I mean, come on, Jay. This is the world we live in right now is what? TikTok?
TikTok.
Are you
TikTok.
are you addicted? I wanna say I'm not, but I can't help but
I,
watch it sometimes.
I'm somewhat addicted. I'm actually on TikTok, and I do go live on TikTok a lot too, as well. So
Yeah.
I,
I honestly think like, man, I've seen so many videos where it's like women that are like for real, like, hey, forcing a guy dressed in a wedding dress and they're like going up to their job and being like, hey, you're either gonna marry me now or it's like over. You know, I don't feel like any woman at all whatsoever should put themselves in that type of situation because the only thing that's the difference between somebody who's kind of, you know, trying to get it solidified through an ultimatum is just her knowing her value and what she brings to the table. You know, if this guy is not going to get on one knee, let him step aside so that the next one can. At the end
exactly.
of the day, that's what it is.
Exactly. I totally agree with that. She said TikTok addicted, and Candy said that's crazy. Yeah, I no woman like. So I came across something today. I was reading a woman proposed to her significant other, and he was like happy but mad that he didn't do it first. So this is what I think too. I think if a woman proposes, I believe that a man should do a more formal and official proposal after, because you cannot go into a engagement with just a woman proposing. Guys need to follow up with some creative if you want that woman in your life. You can't go into a marriage like, yeah, she proposed to me. That sounds weak to me. To just
Yeah.
and just say that. It sounds weak.
I don't even know how a guy can walk into a room and be like, hell yeah, you know, like my
Yeah.
woman proposed to me. Hey y'all, I just got proposed to right now. I mean, I don't know. Like honestly, I'm not knocking on anybody. I'm trying not to be judgmental. But at the end of the day, when I see how beautiful women are and everything that they do, not only with their beautiful brains, but with their bodies and the miracles that they create. And for those that can't necessarily don't have that gift, I mean, they're still able to be, you know, mothers to children that aren't even theirs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Yeah.
if they're going to give that type of unconditional love in your life forever and even your kids or create life together, I mean, you got to give her that pedestal, you know? You can't make her get on her knees and get them all, you know, fucked up on the pavement. Like come on. You got to
Now
hold her up high.
there is only one exception to that, but I won't go into details.
Okay.
So-
No, you know what? This is the time and space to do that. You have to do that, Jay. So,
Wait, it's just a time and space for one to get on these for one thing, and that's when they're being romantic and they're doing some things.
oh
They're
no,
doing.
Jay, we're gonna cancel you right now.
No, wait.
Everybody, I want to apologize on behalf of Jay right now. He knows not what he does. Okay. Ne- Never mind. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I pushed that time and space opportunity for you right now.
Hey, no, wait, so, but in actuality, like it's so some people consider that some women who's like independent and they like taking control of their life that they propose, they see it as being bossy. And
You saw that one. Thank you, Ashley. I needed that little laugh. She said, "When
Leggers, it must be,
the
yeah. Not Leggers. I love Leggers.
no,
Like
Jay's too passionate about not being proposed to. So any ladies out there, you better make him work, and he
so,
better not. He better not take you to Starbucks on that first date. Okay, we've already been through that topic of conversation.
okay, I got something better than Starbucks. A walk to the park. A walk to the park.
You know what? You go kick rocks by yourself, Jay. Don't be doing all that. You better feed that girl. Take her to a nice
You have to
dinner.
pass the. You have to be like. I don't want to drift off topic, but a walk in the park and get to know each other and have a conversation can lead to that special moment of eating. I don't want to eat. I want to get to know you. I want to walk. Let's talk. Take a long walk in the park.
Yeah. So
That's
let's see what this one says. It says boundaries are crossed and true masculinity has been shunned. Women want to be equal to men, so that has the effect of making women masculine and emphasizing men. What? I didn't even think I said that right. Manicizing men. Chivalry is dead, and men no longer look to protect and provide for women because women hate submission. They don't want husbands, they want partners. A woman that serves, I don't even know, and is fully submissive get put on a pedestal. Is that a man?
Yeah.
It is a man, right? I called it. I'm gonna say less. I'm gonna say less right now. No, but for real though, I think that it's not so much that women want to be treated like men. I think that for so long, women haven't been necessarily respected as just human beings. And when we're looking at each other in a marriage or in a relationship, it's not so much that, we want to be taken care of and, we demand to be put on a pedestal. When we're looking at being partners, you're being somebody's friend. It's about respect. It's not necessarily having to be masculine and not masculine. If that woman is working and helping you pay bills, she's being your partner. That's her choice. Ultimately, as a man, for forever since cavemen, they've been taking care of their women and their families. But if you've got one that takes care of you back, I mean, congratulations. You know what I'm saying? It's not necessarily that they're trying to be equal to men, because obviously we can't be equal to men. I'm a female, you're a man. It doesn't make any sense to think that we're trying to be masculine. We're not. If in fact a woman is trying to be independent and take care of herself, it's because she's probably experienced a man that couldn't take care of her at the end of the day.
There are some women that try to take on the manly roles and try to lead the household and do the main job. So I think I know what he was referring to as far as that. Like, you got some women that I've seen some women try to dominate a household and try to actually like the more physical things you expect the men to take care of, right? Like, you're not gonna climb a roof and put stuff up there, do all other stuff like that, are you? Probably not.
Hey, if she's feeling daring enough, I can personally say you are never gonna find me on the roof of no house, okay? And if it's physical, maybe I'll try. And if it's yard work, I'll try and do that too. But yard work is pretty hard, okay? I'm not gonna lie. I'm just saying, if a woman by choice wants to try and do some things, let her try. Ultimately, we know men are stronger than us, just physically. Mentally, no, I can't even say physically, because when you take into consideration childbirth, I think that all men would die. I honestly,
yeah, I agree.
but I just think that when it comes to physical labor, maybe that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, so when women lead the charge, they are likely to try to propose or force a man to propose, which is not good anyway. I just think that I believe that society. So society right now, obviously, we all see this like trying to like push certain things that doesn't make sense. That we all see that we're not going to go into details about. Just see David Chappelle, but society is trying to push some things. Society is
I
trying to
think
push.
I think there's just so much things that are going on right now, and each to their own. I respect everybody's perspective on so many different things. Everybody's entitled to their opinions and everything. I personally feel, when it comes to just women and, the many gifts that we have, as human beings, that we should all just be treated as such. You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you something. It's not just me saying women should be treated this way, because a happy woman, if you are with a happy woman, she's going to give you that tenfold. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't ever have to ask a woman how to love you. She's going to know how. If you're a good man and you show her every day that you choose her, she's always going to choose you back, you know, unless you
Right.
got that whole situation. What was it? That PJ Washington situation I just saw on the TikTok the other day. I'm not an addict, Jay, I swear.
I sound like you addicted like I am. I can spend a few hours on TikTok just watching videos.
Oh
It
my
gets,
God.
it
I
gets
don't know.
addictive.
Some people got, I don't even know. I'm not even going to open my mouth on that topic at all.
Ashley said some women have in situations where they're always being independent. It's hard to just shut that off. You take care of their own stuff and like to help others and take care of others. That's
I
good,
don't
but
think that's bad. I don't think that's bad at all. I think it's okay. I think that if, you're with a man who necessarily is struggling or can't necessarily give you the things that you need, and if you're fully capable and able to get it for yourself, I mean, more power to you. Stay independent, do those things, but don't do it, to the point where, this man becomes complacent and he doesn't ever have to work hard for you. He just allowing you to do and take care of everything that you need to take care of. And he never steps in to be that partner for you. Eventually, you're going to get tired. What if, I mean, in my case, like, I've always been an independent woman. I've been working since I was 14 years old. I was a waitress for a really long time. And, I've always been independent in my life. I've always been that partner with somebody. I've never allowed my partner to necessarily, just take on all the bills and do all those kind of things. But that was my choice. If I wanted to sit back and not necessarily do that, I mean, it be taken care of, because it's a necessity within your relationship to make sure that that man sees you working hard. And if you're struggling, and let's say in my case it was just, like, my mental health, to give you that opportunity to kind of take that time for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
stay independent, work your ass off, ladies, and that's amazing. I applaud you for it, but don't get on your knees and ask a man, to marry you when you do all of that and some. You know what I'm saying? Like, let him get on his knees.
Yeah,
So
man. Yeah, I think the man should be in charge of proposal. Thinking it's something special, whatever. I know you said that some men like to be involved in the wedding planning aspect. Um, I think that's totally like not fully a woman's thing, but a woman's thing. A one, see, this is good. A woman is a reflection of how a man treats her, and I
yeah,
absolutely believe that.
it's so
However,
true. It's so true. Like, honestly, if you go up, not necessarily go above and beyond, because women, I feel, are extremely, extremely simple in the sense of what they need as women. Like, maybe I can just speak on myself. The only thing I ever need is just, support in what I want to do in my life, whether it be my career, whether it be working out, whether it be pursuing a dream. You have that support. And also knowing that, what, you being yourself is enough for your partner. They're not going to be there chasing other women. If they only have eyes for you, you feel secure in your relationship. That they're not looking at anybody else, which, in turn allows you to continue to be your amazing self. But if you make a woman feel insecure, if you make her feel like she needs to constantly seek your validation, it's because you're making her feel like you're not enough. And then it causes all these other problems within your relationship, the whole trust aspect, not necessarily having like this open relationship where you can, I guess, like, share each other's phones and be able to, be 100 with each other. So it just
right.
causes a lot of issues within your relationship. But if you treat her good and she feels like you're only one, I mean, you're going to be like forever happy. Who wouldn't be happy with that?
But it works both ways. It works
It
both ways though,
does.
because yeah,
I'm not just speaking on
let's
women.
take it. A man
I'm
has to
saying,
be, you know, we have to be treated. We give out the respect. We make the woman feel like the queen they are.
but
We
that's
do
the
everything.
thing.
We gotta be
I feel like a man never ever has to be like tell a woman how to be loved.
right.
A woman always constantly has to tell a man what they need to do sometimes next. But if we don't have to do that, I mean, you're gonna be treated like a king all day, every day, and be a partner, and she's gonna help you pay bills. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
she's gonna give you like if you give 100%, it's always like people always say, oh, it's like 50-50 or it's 80-20. When in reality, what it is you give 100%, it's 100% zero. Why? Because when you're giving 100%, that person is going to give you 100% right back. So in the end, you both win, but it is a lot about respect. I
Yeah.
think that the biggest thing right now is like the whole social media and just having so many opportunities for like seeking elsewhere, or women just feel like they need to propose to somebody to in order to keep that person in their life. But I mean,
Hey,
if you got to do all that,
let him go. Let him go. If you got, hey, women, if you feel that you got to propose to your guy, you might as well pack his suitcase and pack his bag and put it at the front door, because that is not your guy. Feel me? But
that is it.
I like what was just said. It's a two-way street. What's important is to understand your partner's love language.
Yes.
Ah,
Yes, that love language for real. What's your love
yeah.
language, Jay?
It's touch and quality time. Physical touch and quality time. No, it's
You know what? We gotta go put Jay in the corner right now. I don't know what's going on with him tonight. I don't know. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, Jay. No, it is. It is a two-way street. It is a two-way street. But I don't know if it's something that's built within women's blood, but we're always so open to love, no matter how many times. And I think that the biggest thing is that when women go, right, and see that a guy's made a mistake, they basically go, they work through it. They're just like, okay, we'll work this out. But if a woman made the same mistake, oh, it'd be so done. Be so done on a man's end. Is the truth. It can't. Yes? No?
I'm not gonna comment. No, you're right.
I'm all
It is
like,
because that's just how it is. Like a woman can make the same mistake. A guy's like, yeah, you're right. I can't find a.
I mean,
I was just kind of argue against that, but I can't right now.
it's
I'm
very
not gonna
true.
do
It's a big double standard between men and women. Like us as women, we can forgive anything. I mean, as much as we want to sit here and be like, "Oh, dude, if you cheated on me, it'd be done," or women who want to judge other women for staying with their partners if they cheated, they want to be like, "Oh, she's so dumb." But in reality, you can't talk unless you've crossed that bridge, and you'll realize real quick that you know what, you'd probably forgive situations you never thought you would. So, but on a man's end, it'd be so done. It'd be so done. They'd
That's
be like,
true.
no, I mean, come on, go Jay.
Somebody's
You're
sleeping
like,
in my bed. I don't like this. Somebody's sleeping. I don't want nobody sleeping in my
well, ain't nobody want nobody in nobody's bed, right? Let's just be real.
bed.
But I'm just saying, like, why? But it is.
uh,
I was looking at this one. What was this one that it said?
which one?
Monogamy makes people insecure. Men are polygamous
Polygamous
by
by
nature
nature.
and biblically. I can't even talk tonight. I took some
Biblically.
pre-workout.
That's right.
I took some pre-workout tonight so that I could stay hyped because I ate dinner before this show and that was not right. It was not right. Now I'm ready to go to bed.
All right. So check this out, right? So we asked women, they it's wrong for them to propose, and I totally agree with that. I think a man should be down proposing or whatever. But also, now this, I don't know what you think about this one. The women need to ask a man out. And my answer to that is yes, because sometimes you can't tell when a woman has interested. You cannot. And with a man, with
You
men,
know you can tell. You know you can tell if a woman is interested.
not really, because women sometimes are they real to themselves and they don't really say much. They could be interested. They may ask a friend who is that. So a man won't particularly approach a woman that got a mean look on her face or whatever. But with men, when we're interested in women, it's particularly obvious. Like it's obvious. Like we're
Yeah.
interested because we start a conversation and well, you know what? My personality is different because everybody might think I like them because I talk to any and everybody when I'm out, and that's just me in general. But men
Yeah.
particularly start conversations when they out and about, and it goes on and on and on. You know, women are kind of like not as aggressive as men in that particular situation.
Give us just give us a little play by play how you do it.
You know. So, hey, how you doing? That perfume you got on smell nice. What is that? Is it Juicy Couture?
Hey, well, at least you're not catcalling her, okay? I think that women automatically they get shut off when you're catcalling them like there's some dog walking by on the street, like, hey,
Oh,
come on down this way. But if you approach her like a man, you know what I'm saying, with some respect and being like, oh, your perfume, oh, you like my perfume? And then they say, oh yeah, it's Chanel or Tiffany. Those are just my two favorites, okay? I'm not being bougie because I've tried it all, okay?
I
But
can
for
smell
real,
Tiffany.
it's a good icebreaker. I think it's a good icebreaker, and I think that a woman can respect that approach.
A
But if
woman
you're
can
like,
speak with her perfume. That perfume can talk.
what does it say?
Come to me.
You are crazy. It doesn't say all that. You know what it does say? She says, I care about my hygiene and I love to
Yeah,
smell good.
I
That's
love it
all it's
though.
saying.
I
Well,
love it.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah. I don't think there's anything wrong for a woman to be like, hey, I want us to go out. But I don't think that that should take away from, you know, just, you planning something. I don't want to put all the shift on men. I'm really not trying to do that. But I feel like at the end of the day, if she has this connection, she is gonna, bloom like a flower for that one particular person. But you have to show that because the most sketchiest people are men that are not ready. They want to go out on a date, but their only expectation is to get in the bedroom. Once they get it, a lot of them get ghosted. They don't get texted back. And then that was like the extent of your effort. So it's really like a gambling game. Like some men think like, hey, you know what? You have to earn a dinner date. But what is she really earning? All that she wants is a quiet place where she can sit down really and have a nice meal and talk with you, get
but
to
wait,
know you on a deeper level.
I disagree. Like, why we gotta go to
Uh,
it? Like, you
you
gotta
don't
wait.
have to you don't have to go to like an expensive place, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta take her. You could go somewhere real nice and quaint. You don't have to go to some fancy steak dinner where at the end of the night you're spending like $400. It does not cost much to take her to a quiet spot, try and get to know her on a deeper level. You know what I'm saying? And then you can both
Yeah.
be grown-ups and say, hey, you know what? We're not really connecting. You know what? Or maybe it's just sex. You want to do that? Women are very grown. They can handle that there isn't a connection or that it's just going to be sex. You know what I'm saying? But
So
it's all
you
about communication and transparency.
you have we have the here we have the lakefront. So this is my vision. Ladies, if
What's
you're
your
listening, men, if you're listening, this is my vision. Because it doesn't involve eating unless they gotta stand along the way. So walking on lakefront, you gotta kind of like feel each other out, get to know each other because you don't want to deal with crazy people. Firstly, women, you don't want to deal with crazy men, men don't want to deal with crazy women. Like I have a sense of humor. So once a person's not getting my sense of humor, there's no need to go on the date because I like to joke around and it's just not. So you walk on the lake, if you vibing and the vibe is good, now you feel comfortable with having that dinner because you don't want to be like sitting in a job interview while you're trying to cut a steak, whatever. Because if it's like you both have an open mind and you both like to
uh,
have fun, the dinner could be at ease going
you
into
make
dinner.
it seem so complicated, this whole dating thing, I swear.
It's not. It's like women save your lives because some men out here crazy. They're gonna stalk you. You go out there, you can take that walk, and if that walk, if men say something crazy, like you gotta ask men questions because they're telling themselves. Because we like are bad liars. You ask questions, and man, do the same
No,
thing. Ask
there's some good liars on both parties. I mean, both women and men can both be really good at lying, I
But
think.
men has to like break a woman. Like both sides to break each other down, but men like find a woman. Have this talk while you walking along the lakefront or walking in this nice area. Have that good conversation. Ask her questions. Get a feel out for who she is and what she's about. Because if she's not about nothing, you're not going to dinner. We're not having dinner. You're gonna leave at the lakefront. That's what we're gonna do. It's nice knowing you, nice meet you. Guess what? It's not
Or
about saving money or being cheap.
or another option is that if it's not really working out at dinner, you can split the check. And I'm pretty sure you both, I mean, especially a woman, she'd be like, "Oh my God, we're about to split the check. I am never talking to him again."
When we ain't spending the check, we're going to lakefront and walking first. Get the money. If you don't like
Yeah.
me, then we're not going to eat.
Well, you
And then
see, Ashley Davis says that there is nothing wrong with a walk. She'd rather meet up first and talk.
because some men are like they loco. Some men you
They
gotta
are local, but if you're gonna go on this walk, Ashley, I'm just saying you better go in a very public lit place. Okay.
you still Lord, you still trying to eat. Laura, you still trying to eat. I'm trying to keep it at the park at the lakefront and walk.
Oh, I'm
It's
sorry. I'm a foodie, man. I'm a foodie. And if I'm gonna spend time, I expect to be fed no matter what. Okay. I better be fed no matter what, because either which way, let me tell you this. If a woman is in your presence and if a man is in your presence and you both are dedicating some time to each other, guess what? That is the most valuable thing that you could ever give one another is time, because no money in the world can go and buy back those 5 minutes you spent. She can't go and say, you know what, this was a shitty date. She's going to give it her all because she's actually putting some time aside for you, you know, to get to know you. And he's trying to get to know her too. So if both parties can be adults, respect each other's time,
yeah.
really give it a fair shot, then they'll know by the end of the night, you know what I'm saying, that if this is going to work or it isn't going to work. I don't know. I haven't
Yeah,
been
you
in
know
the
what?
game
Food
so
can love.
long.
It's all about patience. It's all about patience, and you like
It's
ask
all about questions. Ask
that too. Yeah,
questions.
that's why you walking and
Yeah.
asking questions, not while you eating. You don't want to. You want to walk and have that
Oh, you
questions, and
want
then you
you
want
want to talk with your mouth full?
yo because I got to have it sometimes. Like, yeah, food, and then
No,
that's like a turn.
I'd eat first. I'd say, you know what? Please hold all your questions for the end of the meal.
You don't be talking to you don't supposed to talk with food in your mouth, but I mean, like sometimes stuff
Yeah.
happens. So I need the
No,
interview to take place outside the
I
restaurant.
mean, I think it could go either way. You know what I'm saying? We can always just respect each other's perspectives on it and then just say, we know, well, let everybody know, Jay, if they're going to go out with you first, they're going to take a walk and they're not getting any food. And that includes no appetizers.
Well, no, if it's like somebody selling something in the park, you know, you have those little stands, little ice cream stands, whatever. We might get ice cream or whatever, but we're gonna actually like. I got a sense of humor, so you gotta be able to laugh, laugh, laugh. That's important with anybody in a relationship. You can't be dry like,
She's
yeah.
going to be like this the whole time. She's just going to
So check
laugh.
this out. So picture this: you walking right. Let's say you walk with a guy, and the guy was like, "So the weather's nice. The wind is blowing very swiftly. Yeah, it's pretty good. That's dry. Yeah, it's nice. Look at the birds; they're chirping." Like
You're going to make me ugly laugh right now. I'm going to laugh like some straight up smoker right now. I don't even smoke. No, I honestly think that, you know what, two people who have a connection, a spark, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be good. I mean, I'm just so stuck, like, because, you know, my whole business is on social media. I'm always constantly on social media. And then the TikTok and also, you know, seeing what's out there in reference to like, you know, because I always try to uplift my women. You know that that's what it's all about for me. So for
Right.
everybody that's not following, you better go to Faja Gang SATX on Instagram, go follow. But I'm always trying to uplift my ladies. So I'm constantly looking at things that, you know, situations that can happen, how they can stay uplifted from those situations. But I'm always looking at some crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like The Bachelorette. Oh
Oh
my
yeah,
God.
that is something
And
else.
that's like so awkward for me to even watch because it's like that whole dating thing, you know? It's that whole like having to sit there and get like 100% real. But I think that if you rip the band-aid on it, if you actually just leave it all on the table and just continue and remain to stay the same, be yourself,
Right.
I think you're always gonna leave the table winning. You know, that person is gonna love that genuine personality. And for you to be able to stay true and be yourself, I mean, is that not sexy for any woman, especially with a man too?
You gotta stay true and be yourself. So that's the key. That's why I'm going back to the walk. You want to be yourself because some people present this false narrative about themselves that's not really true, like they're Prince Charming,
And they
and
have no
females,
shame. They have no shame. Even on The
yes,
Bachelorette, when the first guy, did you see that episode? It's okay if you watch The Bachelorette, Jay.
no comment.
Is okay. This guy goes on like freaking on national TV, does his research on this girl on how to like swoop her. You know what I'm saying? Like how to not be the villain, how to not do this. And it's just like all a lie. Like I don't even know. I have no idea. Maybe it's the chase for some guys. I mean, some guys on there are prettier than any woman I've ever seen, but it's just like, I don't get it. Like, I don't get it at all.
Because it's not.
It's just,
It's. I don't know.
we're
I
all
don't have a
shocked.
speech for it. It's just
We're all shocked.
yeah. I'm trying to like figure it out, and I'm thinking like I said this before in a previous show that I had, and some people that's on here heard is that I think that the ratio for men and women is like I said 1 to 5, 1 to 7, but I think that's what it is. Like sometimes women are competing for the same guys, and it's not on purpose. It's just that like there's a lot of guys out here that's not mature enough, and most women are looking for mature men. It's not a lot of men that's out here taking care of their business. That's doing what they're supposed to do, and like in
Yeah.
terms of like having goals, like taking care of home or taking care of woman. The things that women look for in a guy is very scarce out here. So women are competing for like the same dudes out here. So some men have it where they have options like the Bachelor, uh, like the Bachelor.
I think everybody is using The Bachelor and The Bachelorette as an excuse to have multiple women or multiple men. And I honestly think, like, you know what? If you're single, live your best life, go on those dates, have as many as you want. You know what I'm saying? But if you're like gonna go and settle down, make sure that, you know, you really do peel back those layers and you go in depth with the things that you want, that you need, so that you're not wasting your time. Had I known that particular perspective when I was like way younger, I think that it would be like a huge, it would have taken it would have impacted my life a lot to know the value of time versus the value of actual things, materialistic things, things that are not necessarily, you know, worth it. You know, a lot of people go through relationships just because they've spent so much time with this particular person, but you know, if they realize like, dude, I don't even got to deal with this, I could move on to a next situation. And that goes for both people, you know, just as long as you find happiness, that's all that really matters. So
Exactly. I agree with you. And if women, if you find happiness in the same man, y'all all can hold hands together, all y'all.
I don't even know. I don't even know. It's like I want to laugh real hard, but I'm like, it's like thundering over here. It's raining. It's sweater weather in San
What's the
Antonio
temperature
right
down there?
now.
What's the temperature down there?
I don't even know. I don't even know. It is. I
It's
gotta
like
look.
it's like 30 degrees here, probably
Oh my!
32.
Well, we're at 51, and it's raining and thundering. It's like that sleepy, sleepy weather.
Yeah,
So,
don't fall asleep on the show. We got 20 minutes left. Don't fall asleep yet.
oh my God. Okay, well, hit me with that next topic. Keep
Okay,
it lively.
we're gonna keep it on the next topic. So this next topic is pretty interesting. Let me because there was two of them. I don't know which one you want me to hit you with. So let's go about the
Okay.
first appearance. First appearance. Do you judge a person solely off their first appearance, or like do you judge a person off their first appearance? Like let's say for example, I meet you, I'm in uniform at work, or I'm just like getting off of work. I got on work pants, and like a t-shirt and everything. So I'm not like I would dress like for a date. Are you judge me based off that first appearance? Or you judge me because I have a code and I'm like, are you judging a person off their first appearance?
I mean, me personally, I'm just somebody who really, I'm very casual all the time. So, I mean, I don't necessarily judge somebody on how or on what they wear. I just think that physically you have to be attracted to the, to the person. I mean, they don't have to be necessarily like the cutest guy in the room, but if they are, that works too.
But so personality stands out though over looks. You could
It
look
really does,
like
though. It really, really, really
yeah.
does. I'm not saying that I don't like personality, but we're talking about first impressions. You're saying like on how you look.
Well, appearance and personality, because like when you speak to a person, that you can speak to like first appearance can include a person that having a bad, they could have a bad day and you're meeting them. A person that's really, really nice, that's typically not like an asshole, but is having a bad day. They particularly you'll get that person the first day. Should you judge them off that? It's like does it take like a few meets to meet them a second time? A second, I call it a second chance. So you give them a second chance.
I think that on first impression, I personally would like to be. I mean, for me, it's I want to be genuinely attracted to that person, right? On whichever level that'll be, whether it be on personality or not. But for me, it's personality. So it doesn't necessarily have to be fully based on looks, but if you are cute and you don't have a good personality, then it kind of ends there
Right.
because then you're just a pretty face and that
Yeah.
never works.
Well, the person somebody says Tanya says personality looks fade, personality is forever. And looks do fade.
Tanya, I love you, Tanya.
Tanya's in the building. So
I
look, check this
know.
out. One personal preference for me, and I know Ash is probably gonna say it for me in the comments, that so first impression, like leggings is like a great first impression for me. Like
Why did I
leggings.
know you were gonna say leggings?
Leggings.
Thank thank you, Ashley, for being so active on this live because you gave him all kinds of ideas.
Leggings, ladies, with leggings, and then if a personality go those leggings, we're going to eat. I'm gonna feed. I'm gonna get them fed. We're gonna have dessert.
You're
We have a
going
good fine
station.
conversation. Must wear leggings, ladies.
Must wear leggings. No, I honestly think that but though, Jay, it all is personality. You could be at first impression
Right.
attracted, but then beyond that, if that personality or their character is not there, their morals and what they believe in is not there, it's not going to go any further. It's just going to be at, you know, a shallow level. And
Yeah, I
that's it. And then
agree.
you keep it moving. You split the check and then you keep it moving.
Ladies, we're not splitting the check. We're just gonna walk separate ways out of the park. I'm gonna we're gonna walk out of the park. We're not gonna make it to dinner. And if you tell
Just
me I don't wear leggings, and then
but
that's
if
what
she
we
wear leggings, you're gonna split the check.
no, we're gonna split the check. You wear leggings, I'm gonna pay for dinner.
You're gonna pay for dinner. You need to stop. You need to stop.
No, no, seriously, in all honesty, I think that sometimes you meet people in different situations. Like you might meet somebody at work, you might meet somebody take out the trash. You may not meet people in their best day, but the personality can kind of like take over and kind of guide you and see what type of person that you're like talking to. So when you meet and you go out, you ain't gonna see the dude that took out the trash or the lady took out the lady shouldn't take out the trash, but you ain't gonna be meeting the ladies doing a yard. You're gonna be meeting a different lady. You could be like, oh
Well, would
wow.
you rather meet a lady working in the yard or somebody that's all did up and ready for a date?
No, I won't like the real. So I don't want like somebody to be all named little high heels and all that stuff they wear the date. I want to meet the real, like because you're gonna dress up that one time, and some women they dress up and do all this stuff. Then when they get you, they lure you in, they start wearing jogging pants and like I want to meet the real.
I
Period.
mean, I kind of understand that perspective because I mean, again, again with the TikTok, what I'm saying? But it's so crazy. They post these videos of themselves looking like just two different people. I mean, don't get me wrong. I wish I knew how to put on my makeup like that. You know what I'm saying? It'd be pretty cool.
Oh yeah, they be on
But
TikTok. Woo.
real quick, but I'm not one who wants to really learn that bad. I like the simple things, but
Right.
I'm just like, damn, I get it. Okay. Like I understand that perspective because a lot of times you get one thing and then, you know, the face
Yeah.
kind of just goes away a little bit, and then
I don't like all
boom.
that. I like the real because I met a young lady before, and she's all into like getting her lips did and whatever. But I used to compliment her before all that stuff. I don't. Okay, you do what you want to do to make yourself look beautiful. I get it, but sometimes too much when your lips looking like somebody hit you in the mouth with a bat. I don't like what they call those things, injections or what they call that.
Okay,
Botox.
that's just them working on the things that they want to make themselves feel good about. So that's all right. But I'm just saying, like, for real, it's just for me, I just feel like God, it'd be so, I don't know. It'd be a
Nothing like
lot of
natural
maintenance.
beauty. I gotta
It's
post
a
this on.
lot, there's a lot of maintenance. And I'm
I lost you again. Where you at? It's lifting. Hold on. Let me see. I tried to post something. Let me see. I still hear you. I don't have you on the screen. I gotta get you back. You last time you popped back up because I can hear you. There you go. Let me there you go. Let me go. There you go. I don't know why I keep losing how they
oh,
keep, uh,
it's because
oh,
you know I'm sleeping. You're trying to end me already in this session.
that's a thunderstorm over there. You know, they taking you off.
It
But
is. I think so. I
yeah,
think it
I think
is.
Amanda said lip fillers. That's what it is. So
You know,
like
I'm not
I mean
against lip fillers though. I feel like if I had like, that desire to do it, I'd do it. I'd probably do it all, but I don't know, I'm too lazy for all that. I mean, I would love some lip fillers to be quite honest, but would I really be able to go sit down, get injected and then maintain that for so long? I get tired just thinking about it. So I'm just gonna pass. But to all those ladies that do have those beautiful, big, juicy lips, I think it looks beautiful.
to the lady out there that said like natural beauty, big shout out because like you could do like makeup. I'm not against people doing makeup, but sometimes like I want to see the real. Like I want to see the real, and so I want to be introduced to the real. I don't want to be like, hey, and then you introduce us. Like it just I, personality goes a long way, first and foremost.
Yeah.
So more interested in the personality because I don't care how good you look. If your personality sucks, your 9 or your 8 or your 10 or whatever you are on the scale will come down to a 2 immediately. I don't have to talk to you. Period. Like I think
Well,
personality trumps everything.
remember, Jay, women don't go on scales.
well, not
We're
well,
gonna we're
not
gonna fight at the end of the night. We're gonna fight. I know it. I'm
no,
joking.
not like that. But Ashley said she refused to wear 10 pounds of makeup. But like, so
She's see, Ashley's like, dude, just take me for me. I think that if women really just took that approach, then they wouldn't be left disappointed with like guys who are gonna make them feel insecure if they're not all did up. You know what I'm saying? If you could take us as we are in the very, very beginning, then I think that, being able to get dolled up and look even more beautiful than they already do, I feel like they're gonna appreciate it more, but they're gonna know you don't need it, and this is, I mean, anybody can look beautiful. It's just gonna be the one that keeps your heart. You know what I'm saying? Like
right, yeah,
there are
that's
so many, I mean, everybody, when you're looking at it, like it's not necessarily how beautiful you are because you're looking at women like Beyonce and Halle Berry that have been cheated on by even their men. So, beauty has nothing to do with it. It's really just genuinely the thing that separates you from every other woman is your
right.
DNA, who you are as an individual. And that's what's going to keep them loyal.
Yeah, I know. And I got a good big shout out to Halle Berry for her past movie in Monster Ball.
Halle Berry, Jay is single. He ain't gonna feed you. He ain't gonna feed you at all, but he's gonna take you on for a really long ass walk.
It'll be a-
You need to go
Holly ain't gonna be
somewhere.
that long. Hey,
He's gonna say,
so
thank you, next. Thank you, next.
but so the other I don't know if we got like 10 minutes and this is gonna be a long topic, but I'm gonna stick with the first appearance because the other ones are like they're gonna be pretty lengthy. So stick with the first appearance. Let me give you a scenario.
What was the other one?
The other one was oh well, this is kind of like we just talked about that. Is it important for I didn't tell you this one. Is it important for a woman or man to wear perfume and cologne? to like smell good on that first day. It's all in that. Let me tell you something.
I feel
I'm
like as long as you wash yourself, you take a bath, I think you're good.
I gotta like scents are important. Like even if it's a little body spray or something, like a woman smell good is like it catches my like. Let me tell you something. It catches my attention. A woman that has on like a little body spray or the perfume, it catches the attention, so it makes you smell. And I like good smelling things.
I
Not
do
not that
too.
not Old
I
Spice.
think it's a bonus. I think it's definitely a bonus. I love cologne. I love the scent of like what I feel smells like a really delicious man. You know what I'm saying? Like I appreciate that just the way men appreciate a woman smelling good. I remember that I used to have this one friend who told me that he would never allow his wife to sleep in bed unless she had showered and had perfume on. So I was like, okay, well, that's a little bit too serious
Yeah,
for my liking. But
it's
I
too
mean,
extreme.
I get the whole smelling good thing. I like it.
It,
Good hygiene is important, but it's nice to smell good. Yes, it is.
it is. It's nice to smell good. Like I like going like I'm like so people probably think I'm weird and I'm in public. Like if I'm in a line at Target and I don't care if older woman, young, like if I smell something, I will compliment like, hey, that smells good. And I would say something. And some women
I'm laughing
they
because Ashley, she's just reading my mind right now. Like she says that Mont Blanc legend. I the first time I smelled that cologne was on the most, you know, freaking butchiest lesbian I'd ever met. And she smelled like better than any man I had had ever smelled. And I looked at her, and she's one of my best friends from high school. So she was like, I smelled her, and I was like, damn, what is that? And she's like, it's Mont Blanc Legend. And I'm not even lying to you. I was like, dude, that is the most delicious cologne I've ever smelled. It hit me in the nose like delicious, man.
oh, I'm gonna have to give me some. What you how
I
is it called?
know
Mont Blanc wait, say it again.
that Mont Blanc Legend.
Mont Blanc lad. I can't even say it, but it sounds like
That's the sexy man smell. I'm not lying. I'm not lying, Jay.
I'm gonna say this.
And
What is that
for
you're wearing? Come close.
no, that kind of cologne is the one that you're gonna get eaten
Oh.
if you wear it. I'm not even lying. She says
Hey,
that she's gonna text it to you.
text it to me. I gotta see what this cologne be like because I'm gonna be. Oh
Yes.
yeah.
No, I think it's important. I always think that hygiene is important. Everybody should always just take the time to take care of themselves, not just for other people, but for yourself. You have to. You just have to.
But that that's
It's a
that's a,
must.
it's a huge thing. Somebody obviously forgot the grocery store today, but that's another story. But
Was that a girl or a guy?
it was a guy though. This guy, like guys, I don't like. Okay, it's important for women to smell good, but guys, like, come on now, you ain't got to smell fruity, but you can smell like. So I wear like a certain type of, I guess my deodorant I wear a certain type of deodorant, and it actually smells good because I get compliments on my deodorant. They think it's like a cologne, but it's not a deodorant. But guys, like, we're not like women where but guys not spraying body spray. And if you are, then I'm not talking to you. That's a different story. But so we gotta take care of ourselves. We gotta take care of ourselves too, like groom wise. Like you gotta groom. Like I don't know. I'm just like I'm big on groom. Like you see me sometimes my hair be growing. I'm like time for a haircut. I gotta get everything done up, and that's like our way of like the women version of spraying body spray. We gotta keep the haircut. We got
I've never smelled a man's body spray. I've only smelled like cologne. I didn't even know that existed.
no men don't have body spray. I said the men who use body spray. That's
Oh,
different type of.
there's body spray for men.
There is.
I don't know. That is that what you're telling me?
No, 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 no. I'm saying something else. Listen, that's how Chappelle got in trouble. I don't want to go into details. So that's what I'm just gonna leave that alone. I'm leaving it alone. I you
You
know,
have me with that. I can't breathe type of laugh right now. Oh my god.
okay, I'm gonna leave
You
that
know
alone.
what? I'm gonna leave that alone 100% because I don't want to get ever. I don't even want to stay. I don't even want to say nothing in this whole woke. You know what we're dealing with right now. I just rather just
Yeah,
stay here.
We gonna leave this old woke Lil Nas X era alone, and we go
Yes.
TikTok.
I'm still gonna look at TikTok though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm still gonna look at TikTok.
TikTok is a
Seriously
video,
though.
but you find out a
Yeah.
lot of information on TikTok though, like relationships, like everything.
I yeah, I think that that was probably the biggest one that I saw was just that whole like it's 100% zero, and it was this man speaking on. I think it was like his 50 plus years with his wife, and it's just always talking about if you give 100%, you're always gonna get 100% back. So you can't look at it like, oh, it's got to be 50-50 or it's 80-20. You got to look at it like you're giving your all because that's what you're doing when you're in a relationship. And for people who don't even want to get married, that's cool too, as long as you remain, within those boundaries of respect and love. Then, some people want to get married and some people don't, so that's cool too. But
I
for the
said,
ones that do, don't get on your knees, ladies, and ask these men to marry you, okay?
yeah, ladies, don't do that. Only for special occasions that's unring related. That
Yeah. And if you propose, he better give you a real big fat ring.
what's
Make
a
up for all
well,
that.
hold on. What's a real big fat ring? What are we talking about? Like they got guys. Wait, hey,
I don't know. I don't know.
let me see. Ashley says, Amy, that stuff was nice in the beginning, but now I'm like, wow, did you put the whole bottle? Oh, she's talking about the Axe. The Axe stinks. I would never wear Axe body spray. That stuff stinks. It smells like some they whip up some in the alley and put it in the bottle. It smells bad. I don't like the Axe stuff.
I don't really know. You know what? No, I think the Axe smells pretty decent because my little man wears it and he smells pretty good.
I know. Maybe I got that. What's the more they'll do with the horse? With on the horse, like half man, half.
Old Spice. That's that Old Spice, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, okay. I don't like the Old Spice stuff. It's like um, I don't like the Old Spice. Old Spice is old. But so women, we're not proposing to men. Men, you're not allowing a woman to propose. If you're gonna allow a man and women, if a man propose to you, I mean, if a man doesn't propose to you, you feel you have to propose to him. You just hurry up,
Or
pack
if
it, pack
you're
your bag.
okay, or if you're okay with not getting proposed to and you're not willing to propose to a man, then that's okay too. Stay in your relationship. If you are happy, be happy. But if you want to get married, just understand
Yeah,
that you are the person as a woman that are going to create a home. You're going to bear children, or you're going to adopt children. You're going to give these babies your love, or if your partner has a baby already, I mean, and you're giving them that love too. So just understand that, ladies, like you have so much more to offer. This is probably the simplest task that they could be left with if, in fact, they want to get married.
I totally agree. I just a woman just don't go down. Like I can't even if I wanted to like disagree with you, I can't because I don't just see a woman getting down to her knee just doing that. It's just so traditionally a man supposed to take care of that. That's his job. He plans it, he does what he's supposed to do, and make her feel special. Not make no man feel
Yes.
special, but some man. Let me stop because I'm going back to my Chappelle got in trouble. So never mind. I'm gonna just leave it at that. So, but no, some man, you gotta take charge and be man. You supposed to propose. You're supposed to let the woman propose to you. You're not the woman. You are the man. Take charge.
Don't
Take it.
or
Make a deal.
if you got friends, Jay, that been proposed to and they come in, they're like, damn, Jay, I got proposed to by my woman.
Now I'm not talking to them more. They're like, Jerry, I got the ring. I'm blocking your number. So anybody that's my friends that have their woman propose to them, you want to brag to me about it, like the girls do girls, I'm blocking you because to me that's not masculine. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop right there because yeah.
Yeah, we'll leave it there. We'll leave it there.
Hey,
Yes.
we'll be back. Hey, thank everybody for tuning in. Shout out to the Baja Gang and
You
Laura.
know what? Yes. Thank you, Jay. It's so good to see you literally after nearly a year back on your show. You hit me up whenever you want. I'm always available for you. And thank you,
Yeah.
everybody that tuned in for tonight. If you are not following Faja Gang SATX, go and follow now, especially all you ladies. I got some good stuff for you coming up in the next few months. And also, if you need a Faja, a waist trainer, go to my Instagram and you can go to fajagang.com and order your fajas.
There we go. We'll put the link up on the group sites. And this is our show, Guns and Roses. This is not Jay's shows. This is our show, Guns
This
and
is
Roses.
our show. Guns and Roses, and we're out.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Good night, y'all.